Okay, let's talk about upset customers, right? They're everywhere. They're in the service department. They're on your sales floor. They'll call you on your cell phone. But when a customer gets upset, the worst thing that we can do, whether it's your customer or nobody's customer, or somebody who bought a car from you 2 minutes ago, the worst thing that you can do is avoid them. So let's start there. Don't ever avoid a customer. Even if your sales manager is currently talking to them, unless he tells you to stay out of it, he or she, and especially when they're in service, don't think, oh, thank God they're in service. I don't have to deal with it. I'm going to hide for the next 2 hours. No, it gets a lot worse as it goes on if you don't pay attention to it. Just like in a relationship of any sort, right? If you ignore problems, they seem to get bigger. But the minute you handle them, even if it burns or hurts at first, guess what? It's going to be easier and easier to deal with and to resolve and fix and create a stronger bond moving forward. Sometimes when you deal with problems too, and you deal with them head on, and you actually man up, take ownership, and figure out how to help and go above and beyond, what's going to happen is you'll find you develop an even stronger relationship with that customer because they know they can not only trust you with the good things, but with the bad times, the concerns, the problems as well. So let's cover a couple things here. One, sales department, right? Whether it was you or a salesperson who no longer works there, they're not currently assigned a salesperson. What you want to do is, first of all, if they're standing up or they're in the service bay or they're wherever they are, right, I would get them to a point where you can kind of be one-on-one with them, not in the middle of everyone. For the first reason, because you're probably about to take a lashing, whether it was your fault or not. They might make a scene, and you don't want other customers seeing that. So if they're in the middle of a waiting area, service department, something like that, take them to your seat. Let them know that, hey, I want to listen to you. I want to help, right? I want to listen. I want to help. I want to serve you. That's the biggest thing, right? You're not just listening so it can go in one ear and out the other and they can shut up. No, I want to listen, help, and serve you. And that will take your relationships to the next level just by itself. Use that line on anyone during any time of the process, mean it and follow through. And when you listen, help, and serve people, you'll develop way better relationships and make a lot more money. But back to the video. Upset customers, right? I want to listen, help, and serve you. Come on, follow me. Nobody's going to start screaming. It's going to happen 1 out of a million times that they won't just follow you no matter how upset they are, because someone's finally going to listen, help, and serve them. So get them to your seat. Get them to somewhere where you can be alone, in a corner and 2 chairs, and make sure the whole time you're mild-mannered, right? We're smiling, we're being positive, but don't start talking up and getting loud. You want to be very mild-mannered because, again, they're already on edge. They're already sensitive. They're already pissed or upset or whatever. And so when you get with that customer and you finally sit down, I want you to ask them what's wrong and just hear them out. Shut up and listen. And actually actively listen. Say, hey, what's going on? What's wrong? And after you do that, again, just shut up. Listen to everything that they have to say. And once you've heard them, make sure you're writing stuff down so you don't forget. Take their name. But again, figure out what's wrong. And from there, figure out how you can help. And genuinely try to help. See if there's something that you can do. Maybe they have a huge bill in service and they don't want to deal with it. Or maybe they think that they got ripped off because they didn't take a warranty and now something went wrong. Get with your manager. Figure out, one, is something covered? Is there anything I can do? And even in the worst case scenarios, you want to let them know, hey, we did everything we could to help. Your boss will probably load your lips, give you something to say to that customer, but let them know that, hey, I'm going to try to help you as best I can. Give me a few minutes. Once you've figured out whatever it is that's going on and you've confirmed it with them. So again, the first step is letting them know that, hey, no problem. I know something's going on. Come on with me real quick for just a few minutes. I want to hear what's going on. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to help you and serve you as best I possibly can to help the situation go away or make it as best as possible. No problem. You take them to the desk and you quietly ask them, hey, thanks again for coming in. Sorry I walked in during the middle. What is going on? What exactly is going on? Confirm it with that customer, right? You confirm, okay, so Bob, if I'm hearing you right, A, B, C, and D is going on. Yes, that's going on. And then figure out how to help them. Really simply, use your common sense and let them know, hey, I'm going to be a few minutes. I'm going to try to figure out some way to help you. I don't know exactly what I will be able to do, but I'm going to try really hard. So give me a little bit of time. Many times you'll find out there's something you can do super easy to help them. Maybe a manager agrees to go above and beyond. Maybe there's something you can personally do to fix a situation. It was a user error and you have to go over some kind of technology, but no one was really paying attention to them, so they don't know that yet. It could be an array of things, but whatever you can do, present it as the best possible option. Let them know, hey, this is what we can do. This is great. And even if you can't do something, let them know, I tried really, really hard. I know it's not the best case scenario. And then maybe offer some solution as to how they can avoid that moving forward. But again, just by simply doing this, by hearing people out, by listening and trying to help, no matter what happens, if the boss spends more money, if it was something that's super easy, if it was a user error and you can fix it in 30 seconds, you're going to look like the hero no matter what. And I know this might not make sense, but even in the times when you can't do something because you spent 10 minutes listening to them, taking notes, and then you spent 10 to 15 minutes talking with your manager about it and trying to figure out a way to help them. One, it's giving them time to diffuse and that wall to break down. But two, they know you don't make that decision. So even if you can't do something or no one's willing to go above and beyond and spend that extra money, they're going to love you because you took the extra time to listen to them and do your best to help. And when you present it in that way, you'll build strong relationships even from those experiences. So make sure that when you deal with an upset customer in the sales department, and I mean, shoot, it's the same in service, sales, anywhere in the dealership, that first and foremost, you thank them for coming in. You let them know that you want to listen to them, help them, and serve them in any way that you can. Get them to a quiet, secluded place, being your desk or some random corner with 2 lounge chairs, whatever that looks like, so that if they do have to kind of let it out, they're not doing it in front of a bunch of other customers. Ask them what's wrong. Hear what they have to say. Let them know that you're going to help in any way possible to resolve the situation. Ask them to give you a few minutes, please. Make sure they don't want anything else to drink or whatever while they're waiting. And then go try to help them. Help them in any way that you can. Go above and beyond. And again, these experiences will not only help you sell more cars on the spot, because some people might be so fed up they want to trade it in, or it might be a great opportunity to do that or to get into a new vehicle. But secondly, you're going to look like a hero no matter what the outcome is, no matter if you can fix it, help the situation a little bit, or do nothing at all, simply because you took the time to help, to listen, to serve, and to love that customer and go above and beyond as best you could. They will love you and your relationship will be much stronger as a result. So if you see someone that's having a problem anywhere in your dealership, do not avoid them, do not duck them, whether it's your customer or not. Make sure to seek them out, shake their hand, look them in the eye, and lovingly go through that process and do everything that you can to help make it a better situation and build a super strong relationship.